and daffodils, a very good day to you all. And the 8th standard students, this is going to be your class in poetry. So I hope you children, 8th standard kids, take your books, English book, and get yourself ready with the class. It's going to be 8th standard, first poem. Have you all got your books? Bring your books and come and stay, attend the class. That will help you out. It will make you easy to understand the lines and to learn it much faster, much easier. Okay? Have you taken up? I hope you children are with your textbooks. And turn over to page number 23. In your textbook, page number 23. And you have a wonderful poem there by name Special Hero. The title of the poem is Special Hero. It's written by Christina M. Kershen. So this is a poem which comes from Christina's hands. The theme of the poem is father's love towards a child. See, you all have your daddy and mummy who love you so much. And this particular poet, Christina, she describes and narrates how her father had a great love for her, and in turn how she wants to give him back her love, saying him that she remembers him and she loves him. She cherishes the good happy days that she spent with her father. So this particular poem describes her father's love and care when a baby held him in his arms. And even when she was a very small little girl, she felt his love. And she felt that always his love kept her safe from all types of harms. And in his eyes, love and tenderness, a kind of earnestness was there, always able to be seen there in his eyes. So she remembers all these beautiful expressions or feelings that he showered upon her. And the dad chose just for her. She feels that her father had been chosen just for her, especially just to care about her, just to care her. And she feels that he was sent from heaven, just for her, as if he had been sent from heaven just for her. So this is how she describes the poem. And she now, as a grown up, she now feels that she wanted him to know that their love, which means the father's love and the daughter's love, both of their love, should last for ever. It's not a tentative love or care. It's going to be care and love that lasts for so many years throughout their lifetime. That is her wish. So she wanted him in turn to know that love, what he had showered upon her, and what now she cherishes those memories and those love of her father, that each other, sharing each other's love, remains the same forever. So she wanted to tell him that he was her special. He was her special hero sent from heaven, and thus she gives a kind of tribute like to her father, narrating his love and care for her. And she remains really loving. She's a wonderful child, I think. So from this story, I would, particularly of this poem, I would appeal to all our students, 8th standard students, to cherish your daddy's and mummy's love, and in turn to give back that particular love and the affection and whatever they are showering upon you, to give them back and make them also happy. And when you do the same, you feel happy and they also feel happy, and that is how a wonderful house is made, a home is made. The home is made very peaceful, joyful, and too happy. So this is how the poem is all about, and it's going to be quite easy only. I would like to give you now the exercises from the poetry side. So you turn to page number 24, wherein you are given a few exercises. The first being the glossary. Don't worry about it. From poetry, you need not learn the synonyms by heart, just understanding only. Tenderness means gentleness or kindness. You don't have to by heart it. Everlasting, it's lasting for ever. And special means different from what is usual. It's a kind of unusual thing. It's a kind of different thing, like, okay. And now B, when you come to B, you have got, find a line from the poem to match the statements given below and write it in the blanks. He always saves me from harm. That he always saves me from harm. That pick up the line and complete it over there to match up. I am so lucky to get you. The affection between us has no end. So take those lines from there and match them up. And the C part, I will give you the answers. You have your pen taken up. You can write it down just below or by the side, because this is going to be very short questions only. So you can easily write. And who is the speaker? The speaker is the poet herself. That is Christina Gershon is the speaker here. And who is the special hero mentioned in the poem? We all know now, no? That's a father. The father is the special hero mentioned in the poem. Got the answer? Okay. How did the child feel when it was held by its dad? When it was held by its dad. How did the child feel? The child felt the father's kindness, his love. And she felt that, the child felt that she was very safe from all types of harms. So this is how the answer is. So the child felt love, kindness and affection of the father, and she also felt that she was safe from all types of harms. So that's the answer for the third question. The fourth question is, what do the above lines mean? So the above lines means that the poet's father is sent to her from heaven. So she feels that he is a special one. He has been sent from heaven to only to her, like. And the fifth question is, what did the child want to tell its dad? The poet wants to tell her dad that he was her special hero. Most of you children, you feel that your dad is your hero. Most of you, for you all as small kids, for you the hero must be your dad. So here she tells her father, you are my special hero. So that is how she wants to express her love in turn to her. And so these are the answers, the 5 given answers. And now you have the D question D there. Work in pairs and answer the questions below. There's something special about a father's love. Identify the alliteration in the given lines. You have got 2 lines given there. There's something special about a father's love. Now these are the lines, and your question is to find out an alliteration. What is an alliteration? I would like to teach you about this alliteration. Alliteration is repetition of consonants in a single line. Okay, the consonants, you know the vowels and the consonants. Vowels are A, E, I, O, U. All the remaining 21 letters in the English alphabets are called as the consonants. And these consonants 21, if any of these letters, any one of this letter is repeated in a single line, then it is called an alliteration. So here in this case, in our poem, here these lines, there is something special about a father's love. So what letter is repeated in the first line there? It's altogether one line only. So say that, just find out which letter has been repeated in the same line. Yeah, absolutely, you children got it. Something and special. And yes, starting first letters. Yes and yes has been repeated. So this is what is the alliteration. So the alliterated letters are yes and yes. The words are something and special. Okay, hope you got it now correctly. So this is how you need to find out the alliteration. In the poems that are going to follow, you have to identify the alliteration without any help from us. So be very attentive. Alliteration is repetition of consonants in a single line. Consonants are the letters, the 21 letters other than the vowels. In a single line, the consonants, any one of them, any one of the 21 is repeated, then it is called a alliteration. Here in this example lines here, the something special, yes and yes. This is a repetition of the letter yes. So this is an alliteration. Underline yes and yes and mark that something special is the answer as alliteration. Clear? Okay. Now the last question is going to be, pick out the rhyming words from the poem. That you need to come to the poetry. You come to the lines to page number 23. You have there baby, arms, tenderness, harm, eyes. This is how the poem ends. So the ending, if you see, baby is not rhyming with the arms or tenderness. Harm is rhyming lightly with the arms, but it is ending with the arms, so we cannot take. Eyes and see, me, lucky. See, that see and me, these two are rhyming together. See and me. So pick up that see and me as first part of the rhyming words. And then you have love and above. Have you got it? Love and above. These two also can be called as the rhyming words. And then you have last one here, no and so. Following me? No and so. And those two also are called as the rhyming. Similarly, similar sounding. The sound is similar like. So that is what is the rhyming words. So this is how we are ending with the poem, and the last part is this paragraph answer. Write a paragraph on the father's love as described in the poem. So all that we have learned just little while ago, you are going to put it in order neatly, so that will make a beautiful paragraph. So how you will start? When the poet was a small baby, the father used to hold her in his arms. And she felt, while even as a child, she felt his love and tenderness. And that love and tender care of that father had kept her away from all kinds of harms. And she used to look upon his eyes, and that eyes would show so much of kindness, mercy. So she used to feel that she was very lucky. And that was the particular father chosen for only for her, especially for her. So she feels that he wants her. She wants him to know that that same kind of love she now she gives back to him. Okay, and she keeps him in a high place, and she feels that he is her special hero. And she has honored him with a special title as special hero. This is the answer for the detail and that is a paragraph. Okay, so write it up neatly on your own, and be thorough with this first poem. And we will be back again with you with this non-detailed that is given the next for us. So maybe shortly in a day or two I will be back with you with the non-detailed, which is going to be narrated as a story only. It's going to be a nice time. The woman on platform 8, maybe in a railway station. Okay, platform 8 and all is concerned with the railway station. So it's a beautiful poem. Beautiful narration by Ruskin Bond, one of the famous writers. So we can have a nice time together learning that. Until then, see you all. Bye from us.